Daniel Cormier, Stipe Miocic, they're fighting again. Miocic had him, knocked him out last fight. Cormier was winning the fight first. I watched it again, 98-59 in significant strikes towards the end of the third round. And now they're going again. Cormier 41, Stipe 38 years old.
I will say that last fight was probably the worst night I ever had in Vegas. We were all there except Sal. You had left a little bit earlier, but I had Cormier on I literally went up to the counter and put Cormier on, I had him on 4 bets. I needed him to finish out a parlay. And what do I do right before his fight? I go up to the counter and I put even more money on him. So I remember we were watching that with Jim too, live. And Cormier, I think at the end of the second round was about -700. Of course, I don't hedge that. I mean, it's hard to hedge UFC because of timing, but what ended up happening is obviously Cormier just took about 50 shots to his gut, and pretty much the rest was history. But I will say Cormier has been waiting for this fight. So he's been calling this for the last 11 months. I've never seen anybody want to fight more. He even wants this more than the Jones fight. So I know Parlay Kid loves Cormier, but I love Cormier in this fight.
It's hard to say that one guy wants a fight more than another. Then you're starting to get into their heads, and it's really stupid for guys like me or you to say that. But it really does seem like he wants this more. He was showing up. I do worry about a few things when he gets pushed to the fence. He's taking knees to the midsection and stuff when Stipe gets off the clinch and everything. And obviously, just one lucky shot. Wasn't really a lucky shot. It was an overhand right. Just buried him. You don't want to see that after you're outstriking significantly 50, by 50 strikes. Parlay Kid, though, you're going Cormier. You think this is rock solid. This is a man I've sat next to and gotten makeup with, and you're all for him.
More than rock solid, Sal. About maybe 5 or 6 occasions on our podcast over the last 3+ years, I have given a lock, and they've all hit, and they've all been fights, right? So I call this a mortgage or tuition pick. You take your mortgage payment, whatever it is, or your tuition, whatever it is, you take that money you're saving up and you put it on this fight. You put it on Cormier. He is, Sal, this guy, he is so primed for this fight. He knows he wants to cement his legacy here, which I think is already cemented. But I think for him, he feels like he needs to cement it by winning this fight. He is super focused. He's going to do a little bit more wrestling this fight. He's an excellent wrestler. And look, he probably should be 2-0. He is not going to go 1-2 versus Stipe, who I do like. I just think a motivated Cormier versus a semi-motivated Stipe. This is a lock to me. Cormier, I love it. Take the kid's tuition, take it out, go put it on this fight.
The tuition, a teacher recommending that you bet your kid's tuition. This is
keep that down.
I'm sorry. Okay, I was just talking out loud. I wasn't talking about you, of course. All right, Harry. One thing that people don't know about, unless you go into the locker rooms and you kind of you eyeball these guys. What is the reach? Who has the reach advantage in this?
Well, look, I'll get to that in a second, but I am going to take Stipe. I'm going against the brothers here. I'm taking Stipe. Look, he's won 7 of his last 8. The loss, obviously, to Cormier two matches ago, but he has beaten Junior Dos Santos by TKO in the first round, and Francis Ngannou, who might just be the best fighter in the UFC at this point. And since you asked, Sal, Stipe is 5 inches taller and has an 8-inch reach. That's 13 total inches. 13 total inches. I haven't seen anything like that. Holland had that almost this past week when he won easily in his match, which was about 9 inches. But 13, give it to me. And Brian got smoked on him last time. Gonna lose again. Stipe is the play. 13 inches is too much to ask for.
I think you're talking about reach, but I don't even know anymore.